Guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Thandeka Mokwena for those who don't know me. If you're new here, please do make sure that you don't leave without subscribing, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in again. Now, as you can see by the title of this video, I am going to be talking about feminine hygiene. Now, I know that I've got a few male friends and male relatives that were forced to subscribe to the channel. Now, if you do feel that you are going to be uncomfortable with this conversation, you can leave. But before you leave, please do make sure that you like the video and please share it with your female friends, your female relatives, and your partners. Alrighty, toodles. Now, before we begin with the video, just a disclaimer, you guys, the information contained in this video is for general information purposes only. I am not a health practitioner. No, I'm not. Yeah, and please do not use the information as a substitute for consultation with your professional health practitioners. Now, let us get into the video. Now, in this video, I will be discussing feminine hygiene tips on maintaining the best health, according to me, from vaginal care to choosing the right pH balanced cleansers, and also practicing proper feminine hygiene after sex. I will also discuss ways to make you feel confident and fresh every day. And obviously this information is not forced on anyone. I repeat, please. Now, if there is one topic that is often subjected to whispers or is rather like taboo, it has to be feminine hygiene. Why? I hate that so much, you guys, because if I go back to when I started my period, right? I was in grade 12. Yeah, I was in matric. I was 17 years of age. And I knew that I was going to have my period at some point, but I wish that my mom could have told me about it before, because I had that little information that I got from school, you know. So I remember when it happened, when it started, I had a netball tournament on that day. It was after school, and then we were about to start playing, right? There goes my period. Hi, boo. Why now? Okay, sharp. So I quickly tell a friend whom I know that she's already started her period. She's got experience. So I'm like, friend, kunje, this is what's going on. What now? I think I chose the wrong friend to go to. Okay, it's not the wrong friend, right? But that whole experience, I didn't want to experience it like that. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it, but okay, right? So she told me, she was like, okay, it's fine, I've got a tampon. Yo, mind you, at that time, I'm a virgin. Now you want to give me a tampon? Like, guys, you understand? It was a mess. It was a mess. So yeah, I put the tampon on and I went on with my day. We played. I can't remember if we won or lost. If you lost, it was probably because of me. Because, guys, I kept thinking about what is in there. You know, it was so uncomfortable. Right? Yeah. So yeah, that was the experience. And then I told my best friend, because now I was scared to tell my mom. And then I told my best friend from home, the one that, if you watch the previous video, you will know my best friend. Yeah. So I told her, and then she said, okay, talk to my sister. And then I told her, and then I told her older sister. And then yeah, she advised, and then eventually I asked her to tell my mom, because I was scared. She told me, like, I mean, this woman did not even come to me and sit me down and talk to me about menstruation and all of that. Now I have to go to her. Why yeah, so she told my mom, and then afterwards, then yeah, my mom was the one who bought me sanitary pads and yeah, all of that shenanigans. Yeah, on that topic of periods and whatnot, so what I use now, what I've been using, so this is what I have been using like my entire life. I've always used pads. I normally go for the maxi thick, the long ones, not the extra long, but the long ones. It's like you can see there, you see, yeah, so those are the ones that I'm using. And then I recently jumped onto tampons. I know. So the reason for using tampons is because they are convenient, right? So with your pads, guys, you know, you'll always check if it's properly adjusted and no one can see that you're wearing a pad. So it's very uncomfortable when you have your period to constantly check if you haven't even bloated on yourself or whatnot, right? So I used it this other time because the outfit that I had to wear didn't allow me to have underwear, right? So I had to use the tampon, and I think I was comfortable at that time because I mean, like, now I've grown, right? And then I was not that uncomfortable, but it was uncomfortable just a little bit. But yeah, I was okay. Yeah, I was okay. So I was like, you know what, let me just use them because they're comfortable. Not really, but they are. And I don't have to constantly check if no one can see that I'm wearing a pad, or if I haven't bloated for myself, if I haven't bloated on myself, you know, or like asking someone, please check if I haven't bloated. Oh, it's so annoying. It is so annoying. So yeah, okay, let us talk about birth control, right? So with birth control, I used the pill. I was on the pill. That was 2018. Yes, 2018. I was on birth control. I used Hygiene, right? So I think I used it for like 6 months or so. Yeah, and I can't even remember if I was consistent with them, because I know you have to be consistent, otherwise you're gonna fall pregnant. I can't remember, but I knew that I had an alarm that was set at 8 o'clock in the evening for me to take my pill, right? Until then, I fell pregnant. Wait, when was it? 2017. I think it was after I gave birth to my son. I gave birth to my son in 2016. So I think, yeah, from 2016, 2017, that's when yes, that's correct. 2016, 2017, that's when I was on birth control. I used Hygiene, and I didn't use it for long, and then I think I fell pregnant in 2018. I don't know how it happened. Maybe I was not consistent. I can't even remember, guys. I don't even want to lie, please. So yeah, then I fell pregnant, then I stopped using it, and then now okay, because I had that surgery after giving birth to my daughter. I had, you see that word when I catch it, hey, I'm gonna write it down then. That's what I had, right? And then so I can't get any kids anymore. So yeah, I'm not on a pill anymore. So but I got the pills to stop my period. I take the pills to stop my period when the period comes at the wrong time, because now they don't have timing. Yeah, so I'm still on Hygiene, but I only take it when I'm trying to stop my period. I know that is wrong, but sizodila nayo once a yes. So I'm not on any birth control at the moment. So for the purpose of this video, we are going to call the vagina a yoni, right? Yes, let's call it a yoni. So how I keep my yoni clean is I shave and I also wax. It depends on my mood because I can never get used to waxing. Oh, I am so scared of pain. Like I think I'm like God's favorite child because with my pregnancies I've never had labor pains. Like, because when I see what people go through, so yeah, I've never had any labor pains. So gee, I'm scared of pain. I try to avoid it by all means, right? So when I feel like, okay, I haven't mixed in like 6 months, then I'm gonna be like, okay, let me wax. I forgot the pain. I forgot how the pain feels like, you know? Then, okay, that's when I wax. But sometimes I do shave. And after shaving or after waxing, I would use a yoni oil. Yo, guys. And yeah, so I use a yoni oil. Okay, first what I do is I use a yoni scrub, which I have run out of at the moment. I use a yoni scrub and then I go in with the oil. Then I know when the hairs come back, it never itches. Let me tell you one thing, it never itches. I know when you shave, it's gonna itch, or when your hairs come back, right, it's gonna itch. But I promise you, when you use a yoni scrub, when you use a yoni oil, itching where, how, when? Not with me. Definitely not with me. Okay, so how I wash my yoni, right? When I get into a bathtub, there's clean water with no bubble bath. I will wash my yoni before I wash the rest of my body. So I will wash my yoni with clean water, with no soap. I don't use soap. I'm scared to use anything down there, so I just use clean water. I use clean water, and what I normally do to keep myself clean and fresh is I use steaming herbs. And if you can see that, yes, so I buy my steaming herbs from Indoni Organics. That is from a friend of mine. I will leave her details in the description box if you maybe would like to purchase the yoni herbs from her. But yeah, this is what I use. I use the yoni herbs. Guys, you know that the yoni has its own smell, right? But okay, personally, I don't like that smell. I don't like that smell. I just like my yoni not smelling at all. At all. So when I steam, I tell you, there's no smell at all. There's nothing. Like, I am fresh. Like, also, I don't even like wearing underwear that much. So I would wear my underwear when I'm on my periods because obviously, yes. So after that, okay, after my periods, maybe for like a day or two, I would use my, what's this thing called? It's, what is there? I would use a panty liner for like 2 or 3 days, yeah. But after that, then I'm gonna steam, right? Because it's after my period. Then I'm gonna steam. After steaming, I'm not gonna wear underwear and I'm going to feel fresh. Yoni steaming herbs, This is the girl that she thinks she is. The GOAT. Let me tell you. Yes, so I use yoni steaming herbs to keep my vagina, my yoni fresh and clean. And also when I use public toilets, I use wipes. I use wipes for almost everything. Even after doing number 2, I use wipes, and then I use the tissue first, toilet paper, and then I use wipes. I usually buy those clicks ones, but I think they were out of stock like for 2 months or something. I don't know what was going on there. So yeah, but yeah, I use wipes when I go to the bathroom. Yeah, and then I think lastly, what I do after sex is what is very important, and what I'm thinking everyone is doing. You pee after sex, right? Yes, we all do. So after sex, you have to pee. If you're having sexual intercourses, whether you are using a protection or you're not using a protection, but most importantly, when you're not using protection, after sex, you have to go and pee, because you have to. No matter what time it is, I will wake up. Even if it's cold or it's not cold, I will wake up and I will sit on that toilet seat until pee comes. Even if if I don't have pee, I will sit there until pee comes, and then I will pee because I have to pee. Yeah, I don't know if I've left anything out or what, but I think I've covered everything. That is like my routine on how to keep my yoni clean, and what I do and what I use. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yes, I will leave if you are interested to buy yoni. By the way, I used to sell yoni herbs as well, and a funny story a funny story is that how I started selling yoni. There's a friend of mine, the one that sells the yoni products that I buy from. We used to work together at a certain company, and then she came to me. She was like, Thandeka, yoni herbs this. I didn't even know anything about it, and then I was like, no, the yoni cleans itself. Like, you just use water. You don't have to, you should not actually use anything for it, and that's like, yeah, that's what I told her. And then she was like, oh, okay, cool. And then something happened, but I'm not going to talk about it. And then I decided, like, okay, let me give this yoni a try. So I gave it a try, and I liked it. It has so many benefits, you guys. She was actually supposed to be shooting with me today, but yeah, something happened. That's why I'm alone. Yeah, so yeah, I will leave her details in the description box, and if you do have me on WhatsApp, you can just send me a text and tell me. She delivers nationwide, I believe. Yeah, you can just tell me you want her numbers, and then I will send you her numbers. And then yeah, she is the girl that she thinks she is. I don't know if you guys can see her numbers. Her numbers are here. Yeah, but I'll leave everything on the description box if you are interested in buying her products. She sells, there's nothing that she doesn't sell that contains the yoni. And yeah, but yeah, if you have, guys, let me not ramble. Thank you so much for watching till this far, you guys. Please don't forget to like this video. Also, please do comment down below. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed, hey boo, why you subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Till the next video, bye. So as I was editing, you guys, I forgot to mention this girl. I don't drink water as much, so I use this to prevent any gout or certain types of kidney stones, and I just like I drink it to make the urine less acidic, you know. So I use 2 spoons of these, and then I mix them with water, just a little bit, maybe like 2 spoons of water as well, and then I take it as a shot. Yeah, I got this at Clicks. I think you can get it at Discam as well.